guys, so today I'm filming another prom video, and this one is going to be on clutch essentials. So I'm going to try and help you out and make sure that you have everything that you need in your clutch but not overpacking. So I'm going to give you like a little checklist so you make sure not to forget anything like a phone or your prom ticket, because if you're already at like the hotel that your prom is being held at and you realize that you forgot it, it's kind of hard to go back and get it. So we want to try and avoid that, which is why I'm making this video. So the clutch that I am using for my prom is this silver sparkly clutch, which I am just completely in love with, and it is from Charming Charlie's, which is basically like a store that's only accessories. So they do like purses and jewelry and shoes. It's not like cheap stuff, but it's not super expensive, so it's kind of lower priced. So it's just this clutch, and it has like a magnetic thing, and then it has a spot where you can put like a chain on it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hold it, and then it just opens up, and you also get a little pocket. So I'm just going to go through my clutch and show you what I'm going to bring, and then I'm also going to give you a couple of optional items that I thought about, but I couldn't necessarily fit in this. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I have in my clutch is obviously my phone, and I just have an iPhone, and it doesn't even have a case on it because I just like it when it's like this skinny, because if you put a case on it, it gets thicker. So yeah, it's just this. And yeah, that is the background that Sarah Bell 93X had, and I thought it was amazing, so I kind of stole that idea from her. But that is my background, and yeah, it's all amazing. The next thing is also kind of an obvious thing, but we want to make sure and put it on the list so you don't forget it, and that is a prom ticket. Make sure that you have bought your prom ticket and that you actually bring it with you, because if you don't, then they're not going to let you in. So my school does a really cool thing, and they make the ticket into a keychain that you can just put on your keys, because obviously if you're going to drive yourself to prom, you're not going to forget your keys. So I just think that's a really cool idea. So this is my ticket. It has like our theme on it. It says White Carpet Affair and then Prom 2012. So, I mean, I just think that's really cool. And then on the back, they put a sticker based on what grade you're in. So I'm a junior, and the juniors correlate to the blue sticker. And then I don't know if you can see that, but it says 14, and that's my table number. So I just think it's this really cute little idea. And it's so much easier to not forget this way. So kudos to my school. Oh yeah. And then also keys. Even if you're not driving, you're still probably going to need a house key, because when you come back, it's going to be super late. And we're going to try and not wake up the rest of the family, right? So yeah, house keys, and then car keys if you need it. The next thing is money. You're obviously going to want to go out with your friends to get dinner before or afterwards, so you want to make sure that you can pay for that. So either cash or like a credit card or debit card that you have. Just make sure you can pay for the things that you want to buy. And then the next thing is like a driver's license or a school ID, because I know like my school, they're going to check to make sure that I'm actually who I say I am. So it needs, so like a picture ID. And then I'm obviously not going to hold that up to show you, because that's all types of personal stuff. So, yeah, so just keep that in mind. You probably need some sort of ID. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a ponytail holder. And this is going to be super important if, like, you're going to keep your hair down for prom, because you want it to look nice for photos, but honestly, it's going to be really, really hot in there, and I'm thinking about keeping my hair down, and I think I'm just going to throw it up in like a messy bun when I get there, which I know is super like, oh my god, you just did your hair, but I'm way more worried about being comfortable. So, and I mean, it's always nice to have a ponytail. You never know, your friend could want one, so it's just nice to be prepared. And then makeup wise, I'm only going to be bringing 3 things, and I don't even know that I'm going to be bringing all 3 of these things, but this is just the 3 essential things that I think it would be universally good to have. So the first thing is going to be your lip color. So this is the lip color that I have on right now, so I just threw this in there for now purposes. I don't know if this is what I'm going to be wearing, but just whatever you have, because even if it's like a lip stain, you don't know what's gonna happen. So you're definitely going to want the option to reapply. So this is just like one of the Maybelline Super Stay lip stains, but I'm still going to bring it regardless of whether it's a lip stain or a lipstick or a lip gloss. And then the next thing is a concealer. You're going to be sweating and dancing, and your makeup, especially like your face makeup, is probably not going to stay as well as you would like. So I think a concealer would just be nice to touch up with. You never know. We're going to be prepared for every instance that is possible for this dance. And then the third thing is a black eyeliner. This is especially important if you're wearing eyeliner on your waterline or your tight line, because that fades super, super fast. I don't know that I'm going to bring this just because I don't know if I'm going to tight line and put eyeliner on my waterline. So this is one of those like optional, we'll see how the day goes type deals. The next thing are bobby pins. I just like tore the packaging that it came with so it was a little smaller and could fit in there, but it still had like that hole that they sit on. And that's just like obvious reasons. Your hair is not gonna stay perfectly in place unless you have like the best hairspray in the entire world. So you definitely want to have backup bobby pins, because if your hair just starts falling down, or you never know, you can just pin it back up and go on with your night. You really want to avoid getting into like traumatic experiences at prom. You don't want to get there and have like, you know, all of your makeup sweat off and your hair's going everywhere and you forgot your money. And we're just gonna try and avoid all of those by covering all these bases. So yeah, and then I have two more things. The first thing is Q-tips. Now, this is very important if you are wearing makeup, because your makeup probably will not stay the way that it did when you first put it on. So, it might collect in the corners, it might run down your face, you never know. But if you use your finger to try and fix it and smudge it, you're gonna like wipe it across your face. So you wanna take a Q-tip and just either wet it or use it dry and just like dab it where those areas are having problems in your eye during the night. It's just gonna make sure that your makeup looks nice and make sure that you can fix it if anything goes wrong. And it's also nice because you're not guaranteed that your friend's makeup is going to stay either. So if they have like a makeup malfunction, you can help them out and their night isn't ruined either. We're also thinking about the friends here. And then the last thing I have are Band-Aids, and these are Barbie Band-Aids. I bought them specifically Barbie because I want to feel like a Barbie on prom night, and why not? So those are for heels. If you are wearing new heels, or if it's just like not your day and you're just having a bunch of problems, you're probably going to get a blister, and just put a Band-Aid on it. Just put a Band-Aid on it and don't even worry about it. So, I mean, you could get like fancy stuff. They probably sell like blister cover stuff, but just go cheap and get a Band-Aid. So that was all that I had in my clutch. But there are a couple things that, because this is semi-small, I mean, it's relatively small, so there were a couple things that I couldn't fit in there that are just kind of like optional. So the first thing would be a travel size hairspray, and it goes along with the bobby pins. If your hair starts falling down, just bobby pin it, hairspray it, don't even worry about it. But that's up to you. I bought a little travel size hairspray, but I could not fit it in there. So I figure it's more important to have the bobby pins, because it's going to be easier to fix it with bobby pins. The next thing is tampons. If you know that it is even remotely possible that you know what could happen, then just bring them, because you do not want to be there and be like, whoopsies, and have a problem. Because I guarantee it's gonna be a horrible night if that happens and you don't have anything to help it with. Yeah. So that's on there. And then the next thing is gum / mints / those like little toothbrush things that you can brush your teeth with on the spot. I don't know. But like at my prom, we have a meal there. I know some proms are just fully dance, but we have like tables and we have like a meal that they're going to serve me. So we're going to be eating a meal. So I haven't decided if I'm going to bring mints. I'm not a gum person, so I'm not going to bring gum. So if you want to bring any of those 3 things, that would also be a really good idea if you are like prone to stinky breath, or you know like you're going to have a really oniony dinner, then that would be something to consider as well. The next thing is fashion tape, and fashion tape is just like double-sided tape. So if you want to go ghetto, just get double-sided tape. But I know they do actually sell tape that is called fashion tape, and it's basically for you girls that are wearing strapless dresses, because you do not want to be the girl where you get there and you're dancing and then all of a sudden your dress just like falls off and you look like that. So fashion tape is I'm probably going to go buy some. I have not bought some yet, because my dress isn't strapless, but it has like a 1 strap, but it's not like a super supportive 1 strap. So I'm probably going to buy some just in case. But yeah, don't be that girl. You want to have a fun time, but not that way. Just avoid, yeah, okay. And then the last thing is perfume. Now, I do not recommend taking the entire bottle of perfume that you own and trying to fit it in your clutch. But they do have things that are like this big, and you pump the perfume into them, and then it has like a little tiny perfume, and you get like 10 squirts out of it or something. And it's just like bringing perfume on the go. If you know that you're wearing a perfume that tends to wear off very quickly, then that could be something that you consider. But the perfume that I want to wear, I know could stay on through a monsoon, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. But if that is something that you desire, that is also an option. So yeah, that is everything that I could think of. If you have anything else that you think should be in a clutch, just leave it down below. Let's help each other out. So I hope you guys all have an amazing prom, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.